Hello and welcome back to Seaside Garage. I am working on the Lancia A112 and as I stated in the previous video, I have actually been doing quite a lot of work off camera because I thought that it might not be that interesting to just continue showing cutting out welding in. And also another part of it is I am not an expert at welding. I'm still learning and I don't really mind showing my errors because that will actually help me, because if I get some comments from you saying, oh, you did this wrong, or I would do it like this, or something like that, then maybe I can evolve my own skills. If you like rust work and if you would like to see someone who really knows what they are doing, I would advise to check out the YouTube channel NitroSilvia. I will leave a link in the description. This guy, I think he's from England, he knows how to weld. He really shows it in details. Almost all his videos is about cutting stuff out and welding it in, and it's actually really nice to see, and I'm really learning a lot watching that channel. One thing is about the welding, another thing is the stamina that this guy got. It is massive projects and he just seems to soldier through them, and that is really motivating for me at least, so check his channel out. Anyway, I have welded in the new wing. Once again, I did that off camera. I actually even forgot to take pictures and film the inside because I have restored or rebuilt the inside A-pillar here. I did not have the possibility to change it entirely, so I have been welding it up and now it's completely solid. And now I have welded in the wing. It is covered in primer at the moment that needs to be sanded, especially where I have made some big runners. And then I need to paint it. Next up in this progress is to fix some rust in the bottom end of the door. And let's get to work with that. Before getting to work on the door, let's take a look at this work I have done. This in here is now completely solid. There's no holes. It is still needing a coat of paint. And the sealer that I have put on with a brush is not very beautiful. Anyway, it is now on. The same goes to the wing. It is spot welded inside of here and welded together down here. And also I have welded in the big hole that was in the front fender because it was the wrong one. So I have welded that in. I actually cut the old piece out of the old front wing and welded it in. I still need to do some filler right there. But I'm not that worried because the bumper is actually going all the way up here. So that's not that bad. So now I have cut out two pieces of metal that I'm going to weld in, the inside and the outside skin. What I have done is I took some of the bended edges from the panel that I'm not going to use, because I do have a metal bender, but it's very poor quality, so this was easier for me. And then I have cleaned everything up, made these two pieces. This one is going on here on the inside, like this. And the other one is going out here. And I actually made that slightly too small, so I'm going to have a challenge welding it on, because this is a big gap. You need a gap, but not that big. So I'm going to try to weld it in. I'm really not into football, but Denmark just won 4-0 against Wales. And even though I live very far away from everyone, there are boats in the water down there who apparently are watching football, because each and every time a goal were made, I could hear them yell and yeah, oh, lo, 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 lo. Anyway, the welding is done. I have given it a lick of zinc primer. Really, I should fill it with some filler, but remember there is a trim piece over here, so I don't think I'm gonna do much about it. I just want it to be solid. That's the most important bit for me, and to stop the rust. So this I think is gonna work fine. And as you can see, it's not perfect at all. It's uneven, and the line right here is not straight, and yeah. And I'm actually pretty happy about the result. So this door just needs to go back on the car when this fender is painted, and then the car is almost ready to go again. I'm going to try to find another bonnet, because I just looked at the bonnet and it is quite rusty in places, and I think it would be a lot easier to find another one. I don't know if they are hard to find, but I will try. I actually got some new doors for the car, but it turned out to be easier to fix the old ones, because then I didn't need to paint everything. And back there is a rear hatch that I need to fit at some point. But yeah, this is a good day with a lot of progress, and I'm happy about that. So this was a pretty small video, but nonetheless, progress were made. This car is a bit closer to actually going back on the road, and that is going to be nice. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.